Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 7, entitled as Jnana Vijnana Yoga, Sloka 28. yeṣāṁ dvandva-gataṁ pāpaṁ janānāṁ puṇya-karmaṇām dvandva-moha-nirmuktā bhajante māṁ dṛḍha-vratāḥ. One was done furthermore puṇya-karma, interested in Krishna for one's own self, for one's own pleasure. And finally, one was done unlimited puṇya-karma, or interested in Krishna prema, love of Krishna. All these different benefits that one needs are all given by Krishna, which means to obtain these different benefits, whether it is a house or whether one wants to go to heaven or become a Brahma, whatever it may be, one has to cultivate some level of bhakti towards Krishna. Krishna, who is pleased by these people who come to him alone, then he helps them to reduce their pāpaṁ karma. In this way, they gradually progress from their lower consciousness of wanting to enjoy material things to higher consciousness, that is wanting love of Krishna. Let's see this in little more detail, deeper. A person who wants material thing, the first thing is that they surrender to Krishna. As they surrender to Krishna, meaning they obviously have to perform some level of bhakti. By performing that bhakti towards Krishna, they should be free of any obstacles. So those obstacles has to be removed to perform their bhakti towards Krishna. And that is done by them performing karma yoga. Karma yoga with proper knowledge of Atma. By doing so, one will obtain, say, a Brahmaloka or any material things. If someone is interested in Kaivalya, Atma Prapti, the sequence is pretty much same. That is, one has to surrender to Krishna. They have to perform bhakti. Through that bhakti, one performs their jnana yoga and finally obtains Atma Prapti. For one who has just one papa attached, he surrenders to Krishna. For him, the means and goal is Krishna. Unlike the other two categories, for them, the mean was Krishna, but the goal is to obtain Indraloka or Brahmaloka or Kaivalyam. Whereas the fourth category of the person we saw in the 16th sloka, for him the means and goal is one and the same, that is Krishna. Again, for those who are interested in material things, they are called Aishvarya Prapti Kaman. They perform karma yoga, keeping devotion towards Krishna to obtain Aishvarya. And the next level, a person who is interested in Atma, they are called Atma Prapti Kaman. They perform Jnana Yoga, keeping their devotion towards Krishna to obtain Atma Prapti, Kaivalya. For the person who is only interested in Krishna are called Bhaval-labharti. He performs bhakti yoga, surrendering to Krishna to obtain Krishna. For this person, the means is Krishna and the goal is Krishna. So there might be a question, if for him the mean is Krishna, then should he perform bhakti or not? The answer is, of course. He performs bhakti for Krishna's pleasure, not for his own pleasure. And this is how Krishna helps one to get rid of their papa and slowly progress towards him. And this is the answer that Krishna gives to Arjuna for Arjuna's question, where he said, there doesn't seem to be hope because everyone seems to be bombarded between this liking and disliking, which means no one is going to be coming to you. But Krishna's response is, everything is in progression. The whole system is made in such a way one progresses gradually and finally come to Krishna's lotus feet. It might take many lifetimes, but eventually one has no other shelter other than Krishna's lotus feet. People can shop around by going to various different devatas and doing different types of pujas and etc. But eventually they have to come to Krishna. There's no choice. And coming to Krishna's lotus feet mean it might take several lifetimes. And this is what Krishna mentioned in the 19th sloka of this chapter. Bahunam janmānām ante jnānavān māṁ prapatyate vasudeva sarvamiti sa mahatma so durlabha. After many births and death, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare. Let's conclude this sloka by connecting what we learned today with yesterday's session. It is by the association of saintly people, by rendering service to such people, the devotees of the Lord, one will be able to come into the mode of goodness, sattva guna, which means the rajoguna and tamoguna will vanish. By that, the ichcha and dvesha, which is caused due to the delusion, will also reduce. When it reduces, the puṇya-karma, the good activities, virtuous activities will take precedence, whereas all the pāpa karma will eradicate. In this way, one can progress towards Krishna. So, the easiest method for one to become a jnani, a great devotee, is by approaching a spiritual master and rendering service unto him and inquiring submissively the subject matter of Krishna consciousness. The next two slokas concludes chapter 7, and these two slokas, 29 and 30, are nothing but introduction to chapter 8. yeṣāṁ anta-gataṁ pāpaṁ janānāṁ puṇya-karmaṇām dvandva-moha-nirmuktā bhajante maam dṛḍha-vratāḥ. Namaste. Hare Krishna.